This is Fox 4 News at 6.
And I'm sure some people probably didn't answer the questions because they don't have the time.
Well, while most Lee County voters focused on their choice for the White House at the polls, on Fort Myers Beach, voters had a lot more on their plate, or their ballot, about 3 pages more, which included nearly 24 referendums.
4 in your corners, Deborah Souverain joining us live in the studio with reaction from voters, some of who say it was way too much. Deborah?
Patrick and Amy, voters on Fort Myers Beach had a lot more to consider than who they wanted for president. As they headed to the polls, their ballots were 4 pages long, and some voters told me it was just all too overwhelming. It's Election Tuesday in Florida, but on Fort Myers Beach, it's more like Super Tuesday. The presidential primaries seem to take a back seat as voters here elect city council members and decide on nearly 24 referendums.
It just seemed like, boom, as soon as we got our ballot, there was all these referendums.
There are a lot of them.
It's ridiculous. They should actually have a ballot. If they have ballot questions, should be limited to 10 or under.
For Karen Nichols, tackling the lengthy ballot required a little homework.
There is a lot of ballot questions. I did my research.
4 pages long. Voters decided on 21 different referendums, ranging from term limits to city council salaries. Councilman Dan Andre, who is running for re-election, says he wanted a separate election for the referendums.
Currently being on the council, I wanted to postpone all those referendums because I thought it was too many.
Andre and his supporters only favored one question for today's ballot.
The only thing that I wanted to see on the ballot as a referendum was long-term funding for stormwater.
While the ballot was the longest in Lee County, it didn't slow down the line, and many voters agreed the issues needed to be addressed sooner rather than later.
It's good, I think, that council put them out to the townsfolk to be able to decide on. They're important issues that really affect everybody.
And voters will have until 7 p.m. tonight to cast their votes. Reporting live in studio, Deborah Souverain, Fox 4 in your corner.